Oh, it must be different instances.
What instance are you on?
1.
Ah, yes, we are in different instances. Ah, Green. Your timing could not have been better. If you have a moment, we have some things we'd like to share. Excellent. We'll just wait for Lamati. She should arrive shortly. Green. Glad to see you here too. And speak of the devil, let's catch each other up, shall we? Right. I'll go first if nobody minds. I've been back into the Yola and spoke with Kona. I told him all about the records left behind Guluja's mother as well as Fiend's reappearance. We decided that I should remain in the dome until things settle down more. But while I'm Guluja's guardian, I'm also a foreign ruler. I'll have to take care not to appear as though I'm meddling in Alexandrian politics. That's all from me. As for the rest of us, we've been keeping track of this new Sphene. She has been making regular appearances before the people. And each time she does, she encourages them to become endless. Alas, much else about her remains a mystery, including why she's chosen to reveal herself now. On our end, we've confirmed that only those wearing regulators have had their knowledge of Queen Sphene's death altered. Someone must have tampered with the devices to remove any and all memories of the event, though we haven't yet identified the perpetrator. Given recent events, Sphene is the chief suspect. Many believe that the Queen of Reason is alive and well, and remember her funeral as a memorial for those lost in the attack. Needless to say, this has proven confusing for those with more accurate recollections. We'll carry on with our investigation. I'll head to Earth and Sky now and coordinate with our people there. There's one other matter. Oops. The highlight of this gathering, you might say. We'd like you to meet a certain someone. By all means. Where is this person now? In the break room. She is unwell and Yashtola and Alice have been tending to her. They'll be able to explain things. I want to see how she's doing, so I'll come too. The break room is at the end of the hallway through that door. We can go whenever you're ready. Proceed to the break room.
What is she doing here? We just heard she was busy spreading talk of becoming endless among the Alexandrians. What's going on here?
She is not who you think she is. Not the Queen of Reason, who has made a miraculous return, but an individual of flesh and blood, possessed of a soul. We chanced upon her in living memory, but she collapsed before we could exchange words. We decided to bring her here for now.
Her body was suffused with lightning ether, which caused a debilitating paralysis. Ishtola reached out and informed me of her condition, and I came with epoxy as fast as I could. We're now waiting to see if the treatment was effective.
Judging by her appearance, the circumstances of our encounter, and her extreme ethereal aspect, I am all but certain that she is the one from whom the Endless Fiend was created. The original Queen Sphene of Alexandria.
What? But how can that be possible? The real Sphene died of illness 4 centuries ago.
I died. Whatever do you mean? I am not dead. I'm not. What is this place? Where is everyone? Otis and Zelenia? And who are you people? Calm down. We mean you no harm. You've been unwell, and it wouldn't do to strain yourself. Please, help me. I don't understand any of this.
Of course. But if I might confirm some things first. You are Queen Sphene of Alexandria, are you not?
Yes. Yes, I am.
And ere you awoke here, you were in another unfamiliar place. Is that correct?
I opened my eyes and saw a strange, dark room. Outside, there were towering buildings, clad in electrope.
You slumbered at the heart of that city for many years, within a facility called the Meso Terminal. Many things have come to pass during that time, some of which you may find upsetting. Are you sure you wish to learn of them?
In that dark room, there was an electric casket designed to preserve its occupant in cold stasis. Until the terminal and its systems were recently shut down, that was where you were kept, in all likelihood. Since the time of the Old Kingdom, for 4 centuries.
What? Do you speak true? I've been asleep for that long. 400 years.
Our records say that Queen Sphene succumbed to the rampant lightning energies unleashed during the storm surge. But it seems the truth is rather different.
Great, now there's 2 of them running around.
I mean, didn't she say that before?
Yes, but I was not recording when I said that, I think. Or maybe I said it at the end of the last stream. Who knows? I mean, I should know, but... eh. I do not believe that you are lying. So please, tell me everything that has happened. Everything. Very well. But let us do so with care, lest we cause you undue strain. Now, why I should like more of us to assist, it isn't practical to gather everyone, so I will summon Graha and Cryo for now. Mechanical monster and try to turn everyone into energies. Sure.
I know this has all been a lot to take in, but how are you feeling? Physically, I mean.
Much better now, thanks to Y'shtola and Alisei's ministrations. In fact, I can scarcely remember the last time I felt so hale. I know not how to repay them, not only for coming to my aid, but for telling me about my kingdom besides.
I don't think they're ones to keep score. Isn't that right?
Y'shtola is the motherly sword. We did make jokes about this before.
He's known those two for a long time. You can trust in his judgment. Besides, you helped to prove that their treatment works here as well.
She once threatened to send us to our room without dinner.
With this success, they'll be able to help others in Alexandria who suffer from the same illness. Few things could make them happier.
I see. Full glad am I to know that we may cure the affliction after so long. So very long. I steeled myself having been warned, but it's difficult to come to terms with everything.
XIV? Maybe going out and seeing it would help. Alexandria as it is now.
Great idea! There's no substitute for seeing things with your own eyes. That said, there is a chance that you'll run into the other Sphene. Still want to take a look, even so?
It would be a lie to say I do not feel anxious, but I wish to walk among the people, to hear their voices and learn about their realm.
We'll be your escort.
Truly, I would be honored.
Then allow us to show you the sights.
Thank you, Wuklamat.
Seekers of Eternity. Ooh, ah. Thank you as well, Green, for your kindness. The Endless Fiend. You knew her, did you not? It may take time for both of us to come to terms with this situation, myself especially, but I recognize that I must. I may still be here, but the world I knew is gone. Before heading out, I should put on more suitable attire. There's a modern outfit among the items Shale's prepared for me, I believe. If you would wait outside, I should need only a moment. Alright, take your time.
Apologies for keeping you waiting. I've never worn such clothing before.
Oh, that really suits you.
Looks like you're a different person. Better than having letters engraved onto the back of your dress, I guess.
I had much the same impression. I had only ever worn skirts, you see. But it seems appropriate for a new beginning.
A moment before you head out. Circumstances being what they are, we thought it best to come up with a way to distinguish you from the other Sphenes, and we should probably settle on this now rather than later.
I suppose it could get pretty confusing.
First, we propose calling you simply Sphene. As for the former Queen of Reason, Endless Sphene should suffice.
What about the new one who's been addressing the citizens?
Despite being the spitting image of Endless Sphene, we know she's a different entity. So we were thinking of calling her a simulant, after imitation stones.
I see. Well, they're definitely not the same. And that's as good a way as any to draw a distinction.
What if there's a fourth Sphene that shows up?
But what do you think, Sphene? Is that all right with you?
Rest assured, I have no objections. When I am in the city, however, I intend to keep both my face and name secret. For the people of today's Alexandria know only the Endless Sphene.
We're sorry to subject you to such ignominy.
No, I myself would rather not invite complications, so it is quite all right. Thank you for your concern, Shale. Let us be off then. I am in your capable hands.
That you are. First, we'll head to the entrance of Solution 9.
Good idea. We should start from scanning Port 9. I'll do my best to explain things.
Take care.
Hello.
That lady wants to talk with Lamati, so while they're busy, I'll tell you about what we can see from here. Is there any place that interests you? There are so very many. I can't decide where to begin. Then why don't we let Green choose? Following event cannot be skipped. You may wish to cancel any pending duty finder registrations. Explain the site to Sphene. There are lots of different shops at the Nexus Arcade, selling everything you need. It's always full of people out doing their shopping. The Endless-Sphene gave Green and Lamati a tour of the place. I remember watching them from a distance. The castle town I knew had a main thoroughfare that was lined with shops. Whenever I visited, the citizens would come and speak with me about matters great and small. Just like that young lady is now doing with Wu Klamat. The lady talking to Lamati just came back from Tuliyolal. It was her first time since being trapped in the barrier 30 years ago. She has family in Alexandria now, so she had to return. But the train made it safe and easy for her to make the journey, and it's all thanks to everyone's hard work. There was once a railroad connecting Alexandria and neighboring Lindblom, but operations were suspended when relations deteriorated. Eventually, the tracks were removed entirely. To see that a railroad now connects us to our new neighbors is gratifying. Especially considering that our history began with war, with Alexandria the aggressor. In continuing to strive for peace, Tuliolal's leaders have shown great magnanimity, and I can't help but be moved. If you attune to the Ladle 9, you can teleport back here anytime you want. You can also use it to teleport to other locations in Solution 9. It makes it easy to get around. That's the mode of travel that utilizes Aether Currents, yes? We've had the same in my time, but when the Storm Surge broke out, such nodes were sealed off to prevent enemy use. And after the war, the etheric balance across the entire world has collapsed. Not only was travel outside the barrier ill-advised, the act of teleportation itself had become dangerous. We had to abandon the nodes altogether. 'Tis heartening to see them available again for the use of one and all. In the government sector, there's a counter where citizens can get matched to jobs. There's also a soul exchange, but no one goes there much these days since there aren't many souls in circulation. I'm unsure how I feel about regulators and the treatment of souls as a resource. I understand the grief of those who have lost loved ones, and the desire to escape the sorrow of death. Even so, I would never wish to forget my parents, Otis, Zelenia. I want to remember them all. I am reluctant to impose my personal beliefs upon others, though. Sorry about that. Got a little carried away with the conversation. It's alright. Green and I told her about the places we can see from here. Really? That's great. Right then. Why don't we stroll through the residential sector and then stop at Mosaic? We can take a break there. We've been walking for a while, so let's rest our feet, eh? Drinks are on me. Sphene, Green, two of you go ahead and order first.
So many different drinks. I can't decide. Ooh! I'll have this, please. A Dali coffee.
Of course. I should warn you, though. Dali beans are an older variety known for their strong bitterness. Still want one?
The bitterness is the best part. Have you decided as well?
All the same.
Two Dali coffees then. The beans make for dark roasts that are quite aromatic. I find the sharp flavour invigorating, though a dash of milk can be a wonderful complement.
I'll have your drinks ready in a moment.
They're certainly well liked. It's a wonderful feeling, spending time with the people. But they're not my people anymore, are they? Their city, their way of life, even the ground upon which they tread. I am a stranger to it all. The weight of the long years is finally beginning to sink in.
Your Majesty, is that you?
Well, I'm sorry to disappoint, but I am not Queen Sphene, though I'm often told we look alike.
There you are! How many times have I told you not to go off alone? I'm sorry he bothered you, Mom. Come now, we're going home.
Bye, not Queen Sphene.
I do not know that boy, nor does he know me. No one does. Another harsh reminder that I have no place here. Yet, no matter how much things have changed, I am happy. I am. for Alexandria has endured. Our sacrifice was not in vain. Even so, I cannot help but feel lonely.
Forgive me, I didn't mean to talk in the mood. Still, I feel better for having shared my feelings with you. Thank you. I'm sorry I'm not being much of a guide. I don't usually get approached this often. It's quite alright. The people have been through so much. It's only natural for them to seek comfort and assurance from someone they trust. Besides, I was able to relax with a delicious cup of coffee and have a lovely chat with Green. I appreciate your understanding. Right then, where to next? We could take a look inside the Nexus arcade, but it can probably wait for when we actually need something. In that case, let's head back to the recreation zone. There's plenty to see on True View. Oh my god, it's the Arcadion fighter, Honeybee Lovely.
Yeah, she wanted me to be on her stream.
I can't believe she's poaching you away from me, Kier.
Yeah? Well, that's what you get.
What'd you say?
That's what you get.
Oh, what do I get for what? What have I done?
You made me wait so long.
Oh, how's that my fault? You read too fast.
That's not what I'm referring to. You made me wait a while to continue with the story.
Oh. Yeah, I got nothing on that one.
Yeah. Because you're at fault.
Yep. He looks pale. We need to find a place for him to rest. Thank you. Was on my way to attend to some business when the memory being killed here came flooding back. A dangerous past, I know, but terror lingers. For all the comfort I've offered others in my work, I can't seem to find comfort myself. Thank you. I feel better already. Your encouragement was exactly what I needed. Ah, but where are my manners? My name is Malachite and I am an usher. An usher? They're the ones who came to those who without long to live, right? But given everything that's happened, I expect your duties have changed. That's correct. We no longer attend to the dying. It is only after they have passed away in their family's care that we convey their remains to a government storage facility. A storage facility? What for? Henceforth, we must inter the deceased, but as the specifics are undecided, The bodies must be kept in cold storage for the time being. I didn't know. I heard there were graveyards over by the summer city, but like funerals, burial customs must be long forgotten. Did you have usher duties? If so, we could help. I'm not actually here on an official capacity, so I am loath to trouble you further, but since you ask, I shall explain why I've come. I've taken to delivering the personal effects of the departed to their families. Even though their memories have been entrusted to the cloud, I still remember where they once lived. The rule was to dispose of any belongings. To do anything else was strictly forbidden, but it saddened me to see them discarded like waste, so I began secreting away what I could. Of course, I understand that not everyone shares my sentiments, and I leave it to the families to decide what to do with these items. Some accept my deliveries, others reject them. Whether I'm doing the right thing, I cannot say, but I feel the family should be given the choice. Oh, they didn't have it before then. It's important to think about what people leave to us. I want to help. Do you want to help too, Green? Deliveries happen to be my specialty. Of the custom variety. I'm truly grateful. Now, there are 4 items to be delivered here in the recreation zone. I leave them in your care. In the meantime, I will head to the residential sector to make deliveries there. After you're finished, please meet me back here. I would like to know the family's reaction. You know, there have been people in Tuliyolal who had similar episodes due to the trauma of the siege. Would you mind if I went with Malachi just to keep an eye on him? Only if you can handle those deliveries without me, of course. It's fine, it's fine. I'm sure he'll be happy for the company. So, there are 4 items in total to deliver? Right, 3 for people on Trueview and 1 for someone over by Neonstein. Let's visit them in that order. Might I trouble you to do the talking, Green? I fear my voice may betray my identity. Lead the way, we'll be right behind you. Is there something you need? Wrapped keepsake. Entrusted to you by Malachi. This keepsake has been carefully wrapped for delivery. Ah, so Malachi sent you. He was very considerate. When he offered to bring me the keepsake, he stressed that I didn't have to accept it if I felt uncomfortable. I see why some would say no, but I couldn't do that. Not when it's something that belongs to my parents, who I understand now I will never see again. Having spare souls won't save us from the inevitable. That's always been the case, but now, I find myself wondering about this and that. Like how much longer I can afford to muck around with my brothers. but I won't bore you with my ramblings. Thanks for bringing me the keepsake, and give my regards to Malachite. What is it? If you're trying to sell me something, I'm not interested. Oh, you brought me the keepsake, thank you. I've been looking forward to this, hoping that it might help me remember, but no such luck it seems. The owner is dead, and they'll never become one of these endless Queen's Fiend tells us about. It's a sad thought. Even so, I'm not sure I want to become endless myself. If they're made by putting your memories into a new body made of ether, doesn't that mean you yourself still have to die first? The thought of not having to worry about souls was appealing, so I was happy to receive a neo-regulator. But I've only had doubts since then. If Queen Fiend herself recommends it, I want to believe that all will be well, but still. Sorry, I need to clear my head. Oh, hello. Do I know you? Ah, so this is the keepsake. Truth be told, I've been wavering as to whether or not I should accept it. I mean, it belongs to someone that died. It's got me thinking about what we did to Tuliolol. I didn't even know we killed so many of their people not until the funeral. What if they decide to retaliate? Lamati, Wuklamat would never do that. She said everyone in Tuliolol know that my father was to blame for the attack. Not the Alexandrian people. Oh dear. I'm sorry. I didn't mean to make you speak ill of your father. It's just, I can't stop worrying about death. And hearing that they're running out of neo-regulators makes it worse. I don't know what to do anymore. That's everyone on True View. Let's go to the Neon Stein. Are you talking to me? I can't say it stirs any memory, but it does feel familiar somehow. You know, you look familiar yourself. Where do I know you from? Ah, of course! You're the unenhanced challenger! No, champion! I can't stress how incredible it is, what you've achieved without using feral souls. It's a genuine honor to meet you. Though, not for the first time I realized. I like how they had a dialogue for beating the entirety of Arcadion before doing this quest, when it wasn't even released yet.
Well, they could have updated it now.
Oh yeah, good point. What?
Yeah, which I appreciate the attention to detail they have on those things ever since Shadowbringers.
Mm-hmm. It was at the infusion station in the government sector. And it wasn't my finest moment, as you might recall. The Arcadian fighter who was desperate for souls. How's that going, by the way? That's right. I'm sorry you had to see me like that. Anyway, seeing as we're meeting properly now, the name's Lathander. I used to fight in the Arcadian, but not anymore. I took Queen Sphne's words to heart and found a new job, one where I can put my knowledge of physical conditioning to use. As you know, lots of people were badly hurt when the mechanical soldiers malfunctioned, and I've been assisting with their rehabilitation. It's not something I've ever imagined myself doing, but here we are.
Not many people can help others like you can. I think it's great what you're doing.
Thanks. It's encouraging to hear that. There's this fellow who has to learn how to walk all over again. Becoming endless would solve his problems, but he's determined to overcome them the hard way with the bodies he's got. Seeing that gave me a newfound appreciation for my own body. It's a gift from my parents, a sturdy thing that survived the arena, and I need to take better care of it.
I'm the only blue-scaled Hoobigo besides my father. Lamati once told me that. I don't know how my father felt about it, and there are times when it hurts to think about the things we share. Still, I don't want to lose that. Even if I could look the same as an Endless, I would never throw away this body.
Most people would find it hard to do so, I imagine. Just a thought makes me feel uncomfortable about the whole becoming endless affair. But I need to get back to work. It was nice talking to you, and thanks for the delivery.
I believe that takes care of the deliveries. Thank you for taking charge, Green. From what I've seen and heard, 'tis plain the people held their queen in high regard, and the simulant has exploited their love and admiration to win over so very many. Come, let us report to Malachite. He should be back at the north of the recreation zone.
Thank you for your assistance. With this, every delivery I had planned for today is accounted for. The reactions I received were mixed. While some were glad, others decided they did not want the items after all. What was your experience?
Everyone accepted their items, but they all felt differently about them. One person couldn't remember the keepsake's owner, and another couldn't stop worrying about their own death.
I see. It's difficult indeed to predict how people may behave when confronted with reminders of loss. I've come to believe that we are, each of us, the sum of the moments we share with our loved ones. We lost our memories of these people. We lost a part of ourselves. It's a thought that saddens me to no end. Memories that are departed are no longer to be entrusted to the cloud. I wish that those already taken could be returned to us. Well, my friends, I must resume my formal duties. My thanks again for your aid.
Malachite speaks true. Our memories are what defines us. They form the path we walk to be where we are. My endless self, I expect, was much like me in the beginning. But I cannot become like her no more than she could become like me. For once our paths diverged, so too did our lives and experiences.
That's true. Even if we start from the same place, we all have different journeys. At some point, things like our goals and our way of thinking are bound to change.
The Endless Fiend was one possibility. A version of myself who made choices I want to believe I never would. I'm beginning to come to terms with the fact that I did, though. The simulant!
She was looking straight at us. If I didn't know better, I'd say she wanted us to follow her. I have a bad feeling about this, but we might not have another chance to figure out what she's up to. We're going after her, right? This couldn't possibly be a trap. The simulant headed to the street over there. The neon stein is that way. Let's hurry.
Not here. Let's press on, if only a little further.
Hey! Are you alright?
So he didn't die. Vexing, but expected.
That was about the strongest bolt we can produce within Everkeep. What now?
We obtain more precise measurements. Narrow the range of variables to avoid unnecessary trial and error. That is the most expeditious course of action.
I know that voice.
You there! Yes, you! We have important business with you. We left something in your keeping, the key to interdimensional fusion. You will kindly return it to us, yes?
I think you should probably ask me that before you try to kill me. And then try to kill me after I said no, obviously.
Now that you mention it, the other way around may have been more appropriate. If I had the key, I wouldn't need to be cruel and turn away so many people. Far more than 5,000 could become endless and know eternal happiness.
What? You mean to steal ether from other worlds again?
All is for the sake of his experiments. Twas for that reason, you know, that the previous me created the Endless. I pity her. She was forced to attempt the impossible, to turn every soul who dies into an Endless, even though there's no end to them. Admittedly, that was part of the plan. Her desperation would drive her to claim the key and use it, and sure enough, she did just that. I know you had a soft spot for her, Lamachi. So for what it's worth, I'm truly sorry. Alas, we are naught more than pawns, pieces in his grand design.
Don't you dare make light of her love for her people. Don't you dare!
Strike me down if you wish. I shall be made anew. And I doubt many would look kindly upon the vow of resolve of Tuliolol if she attacked a neighboring queen, and not for the first time. Would you be willing to accept the repercussions?
Damn you!
So what's the objective of these experiments?
You're speaking to me. Our goal is to usher in the next phase of mankind's evolution. Since time immemorial, life has used death to facilitate adaptation in an ever-changing environment. The old and infirm are weeded out, allowing the species to thrive. Generational succession. This has been our survival strategy. Yet, this strategy has long since reached its practical limit. It is outdated. It relies on progeny, which gives rise to unchecked population growth. Resources become scarce, invariably leading to conflict. All the while, death is ever present and robs our species of untold potential. Where man now stands in his evolution, bodies of flesh no longer make sense. What we must strive for next is carefully managed, eternal preservation.
Calyx! You're Calyx, aren't you?
You know him?
The young genius who had mastered electrope technology. He founded the scientific collective known as Preservation and devoted himself to developing a cure for the paralysis which plagued our people. Calyx! You always had your gaze set upon the future, and I know you do now. But I beg you, do not deceive the people of Alexandria. Do not manipulate them with this imitation forged from my memories. Well, how rude. Yet, whatever you may say, I'm the one whom the people regard as queen. You may have worn the crown for a few years, but now you are no one. Just a frail, fleshy version of me that could die at any moment. The kingdom has no use for such as you.
Our demand is simple. Surrender the key. Refusal will necessitate consequences.
Are you alright, Green? Forgive me. I was once able to use healing spells, but my long slumber appears to have sapped my magical reserves. It's frustrating to be so powerless, but perhaps I must accept my newfound limitations. Alexandria has no need for Queen Sphene. It's the Queen of Reason, my endless counterpart, that they love. And although it is a hard truth to accept, it is nevertheless the truth. I must find a new way to serve. You're not alone, and together we can get through anything. Well said. And it just so happens there's something that only you can do right this moment. Let's start with Calyx. What can you tell us about him? He was a prodigy who specialized in the field of electro and made his mark during the storm surge. Yet even as he basked in the admiration of his peers, he struggled with an illness he had from birth, which left him with precious little time to live. For him to still be here 4 centuries on, I think it's safe to assume that he too has become an endless. I see. While we're somewhat familiar with preservation, I never imagined we'd cross paths with one of them like this. You know about preservation? We do. They're supposed to have created Everkeep's core system as well as the Endless Sphene. Did they? All while I was slumbering. The members of Oblivion have spent a lot of time investing investigating preservation. We should head back to the back room and tell them what's happened.
I don't think he's an endless.
Why do you say that?
He looks like Zero, and he has some medical thing shoved into his neck, like tubing or something. And it looks like his clothes are a hybrid between a patient's scrubs and a doctor's coat.
So what would that make him then?
Something similar to Zero.
We've heard what happened. So, preservation has revealed itself at last.
And using the key, they mean to turn even more people into Endless. It seems safe to assume that they too intend to steal ether from the other reflections. But unlike the previous Sphene, they have no intention of saving everyone. Calyx, of all people, would know precisely how much ether is required to sustain an Endless. Thus, he is able to set a realistic limit to their creation, without being swayed by emotion.
Carefully managed eternal preservation.
Whether or not this can be considered an evolution, 'tis plain that man's very existence would be forever changed.
Say, if this Calyx is as brilliant a scientist as everyone says, could he have been the one who erased everyone's memories of Endless Sphene's death?
That is a possibility, though I cannot speak to his motives.
Though Calyx has outright stated his ultimate goal, how his actions will further this agenda remains unclear. That said, we have seen how anxiety towards death continues to spread amongst Alexandrians. Perhaps the simulant stokes this fear to entice them to become endless.
Everyone is afraid of death. We try to put it out of our minds, and I do not blame the people for feeling as they do. Nonetheless, I wish to stop the simulant. I wish to do what I can for those who believe in their queen. Although I wear no crown, were I to forsake the people, then I would truly have no place here.
I don't know if this will help in that endeavor, but I've found something interesting. When I analyzed the sign that Calyx appeared on, I was able to determine the source of transmission. I traced it back to a terminal used only by preservation, located in the Foundation sector.
Foundation sector? That came up in my mother's records, didn't it? It's where the old castle was hidden.
Everkeep was built atop the castle of the former kingdom. Access to the immediate area, the Foundation sector, is highly restricted, with map data accordingly classified.
The old castle is inside this tower.
It's an ideal place for preservation to conceal the terminal, I must say. Having existed since the storm surge, they would be familiar with the castle's layout.
But I wonder, would someone so versed in electrope, such as Calyx, be so careless as to leave a trail?
Oh, I expect he intended for us to find the terminal.
It may be a trap, but it's our only lead. What do you think, my friend?
If we have a lead, I say we follow it.
Agreed. And besides, you owe him for that bolt of lightning.
If you're set on this course of action, I'll work on getting you access to the Foundation sector. Sit tight for now.
Please, let me come with you. I may not possess any special skills, but I know the castle better than any. So please.
All right. If that's what you want, then we go together. The rest of us will take point and secure the way, and we'll count on you to guide us in the castle.
Thank you for allowing me to accompany you. It may take time for me to find my place in this new Alexandria, but I will. Slowly, but surely. Right. I believe I plotted a viable route to the Foundation sector. As we don't have much information on the area, I'll come along and gather geographic data on site. You can leave the navigating to me. I'll stay behind this time, but let me know if there's anything I can do to help. Oblivion is fortunate to have a capable adapter like you, Guloja. And no matter what the future holds, your knowledge of Electrope is bound to serve you well. With such dependable support here, we may embark on our mission. Come, let's head to the lift in the government sector.
So, with what Krill said before, the bits he voiced, I think this is just supposed to be a first wave and it's experimental. So that's why he doesn't care who is picked.
I see.
Because he's stroking anxiety to get candidates, so he probably sees the ones that are going to be most prone to that to be weaker, most likely.
Weaker in like what way?
Value, I guess. Like, if you're so easily manipulated by him, then clearly you're not going to be a viable candidate to become the next wave of life.
I see.
At least when I put my villain glasses on.
You have villain glasses?
I mean, what do you think? Why do you think they have to be so big?
Oh, your octagon glasses, I see. There's no direct lift to the Foundation sector, so I'll have to transfer to another on the way. If we take the wrong lift, we'll end up in the wrong sector, so be sure to follow her instructions. According to T. Shaljar's records, the tower is divided into inner and outer sections below Origenics. The castle's at the heart of the intersection. So, upon arriving at the Foundation sector, we need to make our way inwards. Green, take this communicator with you. It's been modified to track your coordinates, so I'll be guiding you as I collect data. Sounds like what I said. Let's get going. The Underkeep now accessible. Are you just making it a goal to appear on the background every time I exit a cutscene?
Something to do.
Wait, what's this? Challenge to a normal match? What is that?
What?
It says, I'm right-clicking on you and there's an option called Challenge to Normal Match.
Oh, let's see. Too far away. Oh, it's for,
Triple Triad, I see.
Triple Triad, yeah. I guess it's in Triple Triad area.
I guess technically any area is Triple Triad, usually.
No, it often says, Triple Triad is not allowed in this area. Triple Triad is allowed.
Okay, well any, city area.
Mm-hmm.
Oh no, but you can also do it near a...
Yeah, not all city areas.
Yeah, okay. Anyway. You ready? Or is there anyone else joining us? Okay.
Not that I'm aware of. Instapot.
Yay! Oh right, I forgot to set my portrait back. Whoops.
Oh, we're going down.
Yeah, that's why it's called the Underkeep.
I don't know. For some reason, I still thought it was gonna be up.
There are beasts ahead of you. They must have gotten in and made themselves at home. There should be an access hatch nearby that leads inside. Look for an opening. worth it to continue on.
Ow! Okay, so we gotta watch where it goes on the walls and get to the sides of it. Got it. Oh, that's a dash forward, I think. No, front now. That's not good.
Oh, I forgot all the sides. I got lucky.
Oh, I thought you were doing it on purpose.
That's why I said I got really lucky. Oh man. I'm doing so much better here than I was doing before.
So much better here than the left.
Than I was doing before.
Get away from that. Get away from there. Other this side.
Oh shit. I say before hurting myself.
Good work. Now, proceed to the access hatch and head inside.
Oh, there was one still alive.
Everkeep's construction was apparently a constant battle against the rising water level. Even during the war, the people labored to maintain the castle. It meant a lot to them. It's upsetting to think that preservation's terminal is in this place.
Hold on. Someone's jammed communication. Stay alert.
Oh. Was that lag?
Yes.
I was wondering what the tank was doing.
So, you have come. Let us measure your strength.
This side. Oh,
I don't like that.
I don't like this either.
Ow.
Ah. So we gotta work out for when it first is this.
I don't get it.
Yep, this way, this way.
Yeah, I didn't get it now. Ah, but I didn't get it in time.
No. Work?
Ah, shit.
This way.
Oh, good.
That was hardly a challenge, I see. You will show me more. I bid you press on. You are untroubled thus far, but I have something that may test you yet.
Oh boy, giant laser cannons on the walls. I wonder if we'll have to dodge them. Indefatigable defense. Valia Pira.
We still lack sufficient data. Very well. Let us see how you perform against this.
It's a giant shield. Or obelisk? Slate?
Well, we have our own tank.
Steel? Steel seems like a right word.
This machine has long guarded these crumbling halls. How will you handle this?
Ah, I see.
Let us introduce more weaponry. Let us see what this yields.
Shit.
Perhaps a new approach to assess your adaptability.
So don't run into the purple, but also stand across to the thing. Oh, and that's gonna move.
Still alive. How unfortunate. For you to die here, it would save me trouble later.
Okay, now the turrets are coming in.
Oh fuck, I didn't notice that for some reason.
I'm beginning to understand how you were able to defeat Queen Eternal. That will do. We have enough to proceed with an analysis.
I was too distracted by the chat to catch the last thing the dude said.
It's the one, the who?
What, sorry?
What did you say?
Oh, I was too busy reading chat to catch what the guy said. the Calyx.
He said he had enough data. Something to that effect. Ooh, triple decker 12.
Congrats.
I can't claim the reward while bound by duty.
Calyx was measuring our strength. Is that why he contrived to lead us here?
It looks like we've cleared away the machines and beasts. But who knows what else he might have in store. From here on out, Sven and Shale will move with us. Let's find that terminal, but stay alert for more threats.
Before my illness left me bedridden, I used to walk through here on my way to watch Otis and Zelenia train. You knew Otis, if I'm not mistaken. Zelenia was his second in command in the Royal Knights of Alexandria. Oh, how I loved to see the two of them spar. I once dreamed of fighting by their side, so I studied the magical arts under my tutor. But when I was 15, the storm surge broke out, and both my father and mother passed away. As the new queen, I was forbidden from taking to the battlefield, for our nation would fracture had I died without a successor. Though in the end I could barely move, I regret that I didn't go out there and fight. At least while I still could. My endless self lamented not being able to protect the realm with benevolence. 'Tis a feeling to which I can relate.
Sven.
Forgive me. 'Twas not my intent to darken the mood. Come, let us press on.
This is one big castle, though. How far does this hallway go? Do you know, Sven? What?
What happened? Oh, it seems our guest brought company. So this was your doing? It was. We installed a teleporter that is triggered by the presence of the key, you see? I'm afraid etheric transmissions cannot penetrate the walls of the throne room. It will take your friends a good while to find you.
I confess the Valia Pira did not suffice to assess your capabilities. So I shall try something else. You are free to use anything at your disposal. The better you fight, the more accurate my data. Attaining a precise measure of your strength, that is the most expeditious way to reclaim the key to which you so stubbornly cling.
Ah, noble Zelenia, dashing as ever. These villains mean to do us harm. Strike them down, I bid you. What? This machine is Zelenia! Indeed it is. We couldn't preserve her memories while she lived, so she has been reconstructed from our recollections of her. The endless me being created in answer to the earnest desires of Alexandrians. That I can accept. But to twist the memories of those I held dear and treat them as playthings. This disgrace I cannot abide! Loath though I am to comply with their demands, this monstrosity must be destroyed. Not least of all for Zelenia's honor. If she was indeed created from my memories, even if I cannot fight, I may be able to offer you counsel. So please, lend me your strength and end this farce.
Ah, there it is.
Recollection now accessible. I'm guessing you're still in the middle of a cutscene.
Yes, that's what I said.
Ah, I didn't hear you. You kind of cut off in the first half.
Okay, I'm ready.
Okay. Jacques Tural, Recollection. Queen's Knight, Zelenia.
I am Zelenia Triantaphili, Royal Knight of Alexandria, and sworn blade of Her Majesty the Queen. Upon my blade I swear, no harm shall come to Her Highness.
You will not defile Zelenia's memory any longer.
Feel the sting of my divine blade!
I know this technique. You must keep moving.
Have at you!
Oh, I have to go back out.
Fall!
Oh, that's not good. Oh, so we're gonna have to dash away.
Oh, Lord.
That her blade work should be recreated so faithfully.
I will suffer none to threaten Alexandria! Heavens roar!
Oh, shit.
Yeah, also have to dodge flashes.
I'm just having a hard time both paying attention to everyone's health and team progression. So I forgot where the attacks were.
Zelenia was capable of much, much more.
I will show you the soul of a royal knight!
Oh, what a time to...
For the honor and glory of Alexandria, I strike!
You're just standing there.
Well, I got shot because I distracted control one of the attention attacks.
You're gonna have to speak
and I got
louder.
rezzed right in...
No more games!
Ah, I res into the attackers.
Quickly! Away from the sigils! The sigils channel magic! Be on your guard!
You've no time even to fear my wrath!
You must brace for blade and magic both!
Have at you!
Gotta keep moving.
Taste my steel!
Oh, Lord. God damn it.
There is no escape! Surge!
That doesn't look good. Oh, it moves.
Oh, shit.
Have at you!
Well. It also doesn't help with the
I'm sorry?
Oh. Peter's right behind me watching, and it's also making me anxious and harder to pay attention.
Fall!
I didn't notice everyone else died.
I'm streaming.
What, sorry?
I'm streaming.
If he is. Yes. Yeah, and I can't.
Upon my blade, I swear, no harm shall come to Her Highness.
You will not defile Zelenia's memory any longer.
Feel the sting of my divine blade!
I know this technique. You must keep moving.
Have at you!
That her blade work should be recreated so faithfully.
I will suffer none to threaten Alexandria! Heaven's roar! Fall!
Have care. Zelenia was capable of much, much more.
I will show you the soul of a royal knight! For the honor and glory of Alexandria, I strike!
Sure, Cash didn't work for this.
Yeah, it's cutscene. It's a cutscene move, so I doubt it would.
I know.
No more games!
Quickly! Away from the sigils! The sigils channel magic! Be on your guard!
You've no time even to fear my wrath!
You must brace for blade and magic both!
Have at you!
Oh, I see. When the circle sigils hit the side ones, the triangle pieces also explode.
Taste my steel! There is no escape! Surge! Have at you!
Oh, other way, other way, other way, other way.
I know this is merely a reconstruction, and yet...
I have pledged my life to the kingdom.
Oh, incoming waves from walls.
Have at you! My resolve shall never waver. I am sworn to protect my queen! I will die before I yield!
Lines from the walls.
Have at you!
That's right. Zelenia was always there to protect me.
My steel! Rage and royal!
Hooray! Also, what'd you say at the end?
Oh, I said nice limit break.
Thank you.
Me, my queen. I have failed you.
Probably could have done it earlier.
Did you get what you needed?
I did. Though these figures will complicate matters.
Is that so? Well, if we are done here, then I shall end the transmission.
Hold it!
If you have no scruples about thus defiling the memories of Zelenia, then there is no way we will ever see eye to eye. You are not fit to be entrusted with the cherished memories of Alexandrians.
I, for one, have no wish to employ the fruits of my research in this manner. It is a waste of time and effort. But since I relinquished my flesh long ago, I must resort to every conceivable method, so long as the hero insists on keeping the key. Why do you so oppose our objective? With the key, we would be able to harvest ether from other reflections and bring forth more endless. We could give this chance to evolve not only to the people of the Ninth, but to those of the Source as well. I see no reason why you should reject such a boon.
You're aware of the connection between the worlds. Most people aren't.
Oh, don't tell me you thought you were the only ones who knew. That is the height of hubris. Well, I'd say our conversation has run its course. Ultimately, what you think is immaterial, for the seeds we've sown have already quickened. The people have glimpsed hope in transcending death, and they can ill turn away from it. And thus does my role come to an end. The rest I leave in your capable hands, Calyx.
As a token of gratitude for consenting to my tests, I leave you with a gift. Be sure to take it with you.
Zelenia was kind, but she could be stern. A pillar of strength when I ascended the throne in troubled times. Not only did she protect me, she also buoyed my spirit whenever it threatened to buckle under the pressures of my station. By preserving her memory and honor, you've done more for me than you could know. Thank you, Green.
Zelenia, it pains me to think that you're gone too.
Aha! Oh, we found you at last.
You had us quite worried when you suddenly disappeared. What in the world happened?
We had a trial.
Then preservation's objective is indeed what Calyx claimed. But for them to know about the Source and the shards, and to refer to theirs as the Ninth, that raises some questions.
Indeed. But for now, I'm just glad the two of you are safe. Oh, right. While we were scouring the castle for you, we came upon a room that looked like a library.
By learning about the Alexandria of old, we may gain valuable insights into preservation. Might we take a number of books with us?
So books still remain. Of course. You are welcome to any that may be of use.
If you don't mind, could we take a look around here first? I'm especially curious about the area over by the throne.
This tiara. It was hers. The Endless Fiend's. What's it doing here?
It's a type of regulator, I believe. It contains the data of the Endless Fiend's memories. Calyx likely used it to create the simulant. Which means that as long as the tiara is in our keeping, we shouldn't need to deal with any more simulants. Strange that he would abandon it, though. Perhaps because the simulant already played her role, like she said. Or Calyx made a copy of the memories. In any case, not much information of import appears to remain on this terminal. But I'll make it so we can access it remotely from the back room.
This contains the memories of another me. The tale of her journey as Queen of Alexandria. Might I hold on to this tiara? You may examine it whenever you wish, of course.
It would be for the best, I think. Does that work for you, Shale?
No objections from me. All right, I'm finished. Let's head to the library, and then back outside.
Farewell, Selenia.
The simulant gave the impression that she wouldn't be back, but I suppose only time will tell. And at present, we have no further leads on Calyx. For now, perhaps you could take a moment to contact our friends. It would be good to catch each other up on recent developments, and I'm certain everyone would appreciate hearing from you. Contact your allies from the designated location. Who will you contact? Aaronville. Green? This is a surprise. Has Wukramat gotten into trouble again? I see. Knowing you, I expect you're already looking forward to the next obvious trap. Try not to overdo it. I'm in the outskirts at the moment. I've been helping people with their work and talking to those I meet to gauge their sentiment.
It's been uneventful for the most part, but there was one notable development. Following recent events, some here stopped wearing regulators. This has led to a disparity in what people remember about the Queen's death and the occasional episode of confusion. I'll be sure to let you know if there are any other changes. Alfino. Ah, excellent timing, my friend. I didn't mind to call you myself to see how you were faring. Calyx. While something was obviously afoot, I couldn't have imagined that such an individual would be involved. 'Tis well you were able to prevent the simulant from sowing further uncertainty. That said, her absence may have consequences. The people of Alexandria still have great trust in Sphene, just plain in the way they speak of her even now, and in how the simulant was able to win them over. When they notice she has ceased to appear again, rumor and worry will spread. We must be mindful of any pronounced shift in the mood of the populace. But forgive me, it's been battle after battle for you, hasn't it? We can handle ourselves for now, so pray, rest up while you can and recover your strength. Alize. Yes, hello? Green, for you to call out of the blue, is something wrong? You missed an opportunity to beat up a giant female knight. What? You went all the way to the bottom of the Evergame and you didn't think of asking me to come? But I suppose I've been fairly busy myself. I'm pleased to say that we received permission to begin administering the cure for Levin sickness to citizens. I'm actually due to visit a boy named Milos shortly to see how he is responding to his treatment. You met him before with Lamati, I believe. The two of you should attend as well if you have time. Contact Ishtola. If it isn't green, is something the matter? So, preservation is behind the recent intrigue. It doesn't surprise me. I'm glad to hear you are none the worse for your trials, though. As for myself, I just concluded a meeting with Gozan. I told him about the cure for Levin sickness, and we formed a tentative plan to treat all those who are stricken. I'm now otherwise unoccupied, so I shall take a look around the government sector to see if aught is amiss. And if this Calyx is obsessed with a key, then I ought to begin studying it in earnest as well. What did the others have to say, if I may ask? They finished treating Milos? Then we have to go and visit him. Would you mind if I accompanied you? I understand he's afflicted with the self-same condition as I was, and I cannot help but worry for him. Of course, we don't mind at all. In the meantime, I shall take myself around Solution 9 and see how things are. I share Alfino's concern about the Queen's absence, and even setting that aside,
The situation is not like to resolve itself while becoming endless remains an option. I had been meaning to visit some shops, so I shall join Cryo. While everyone's out and about, I'll try to pick up Calyx's trail. I'll see if I can dig up some information about the key for Y'shtola as well. I'll help you! It seems we all have things to do. Still, there's no telling what else Calyx might have planned. So please, be careful, everyone. Right, let's go to Milos' apartment. It's in residential radius 9-14, if I remember correctly. Hello. You came before with Queen Sphene. I'm glad you came again. I believe he'll be fine now, but just for good measure, I'll administer a healing spell.
I once hoped that Milos at least might be made an endless. Then he wouldn't need to suffer anymore.
You feel different now?
Thanks to Alizé, Milos is on the road to recovery. He can grow up and live a normal life. And I want to be there with him every step of the way. To grow old with him as his mother and not something else.
That should do it. You're doing well, I'm glad to say.
Thank you, Alizé.
You're welcome, Milos. Now, you'll feel breathless for a little while still, but don't fret. It'll get easier to speak with time. That said, we can't rule out the possibility of a relapse. As a precaution, I would keep him away from lightning-infused objects.
Lightning. Does that include regulators?
It does. I understand if it's difficult for you to part with something that you've worn for so long, though, so it's entirely up to you.
No. For Milos' sake, I will do it. And if the environment here isn't good for him, I must consider moving outside the dome.
You two would be more than welcome in Tuliyollal.
It's very assuring to hear that. If you don't mind, could you tell me about the process?
I'm happy. I can talk again. Before, I couldn't even thank my mother for caring for me. But now we can talk lots. I can tell her that I'm happy. That I like it when she strokes my hair.
Your mother is happy to talk to you as well, I'm sure.
Queen Sphene always cheered me up. Always said that she would cure me. Today, I'll practice walking with Mother. And next time, I'll go and visit you.
Thank you for explaining everything.
We'll come again to check on you. So if you have any other questions, just let me know. Right. Let's get going, shall we?
Please come back soon. You too, miss.
It's good to see Milos doing so well.
The Endless Me gave him the strength to hang on, and she didn't rely on any special power to do so.
She wanted her people to be happy. Even though we had to fight, her love for them was very real, and it reached Milos.
I wish to be there to watch him grow as well. To make my way beside the people of Alexandria. In the name of his evolution, Calyx has wrought much unease and misery, and I cannot condone his path. No, I shall forge ahead on a path of my own, one that honors the memory of my other self.
I still don't have any theories on how Sphene got out of the box, other than she was planted there by Calyx. Any ideas?
I don't know, maybe she was like, well, since she was like kept inside the Meso terminal to be used as a basis for the memory of the Endless Sphene, when the entire thing shut down, the system that was keeping her sealed also shut down?
Well, yeah, that's how, like, she appeared in that cutscene in that starting area where we first entered the Unlost World. The Endless, like, city.
Did she?
Yeah, and she, like, was looking at her hands and then collapsed, and then you saw, why can't I remember her name? White cat.
When she saw Y'shtola and Alisaie.
Y'shtola, yes.
A good question.
I thought Y'shtola was with one of the backrooms people.
Milos is a kind and brave boy. It did me well to see him. One day, I hope that I can speak with him about my other self. Come, let us return to the back room. And on the way, let us pick up treats for our friends. A little gift to show our appreciation for their hard work.
Oops,
We
accidentally
ask
skipped that.
that all recipients equip their regulators and promptly complete device registration.
Citizens of Alexandria, please be advised. Distribution of neo-regulators has concluded. Oh no.
The evolution of our kind is at hand. Together we shall rise above death and bask in the infinite possibilities of eternal life.
Wow, I'm just... Be right back.
Okay.
Citizens of Alexandria, please be advised. The distribution of neo-regulators has concluded. We ask that all recipients equip their regulators and promptly complete device registration. The evolution of our kind is at hand. Together we shall rise above death and bask in the infinite possibilities of eternal life.
What is this?
Evolution? What evolution?
Those with neo-regulators will become endless, apparently.
You mean there's no more? Well, don't you feel lucky?
Don't look at me like that. Queen's Fiend said there were only so many.
I haven't registered mine yet. The more I thought about it, the more unsure I felt about becoming an Endless.
Well, I registered right away. Anything to stop those terrible nightmares of being killed by mechanical soldiers.
Ultimately, what you think is immaterial, for the seeds we've sown have already quickened. The people have glimpsed hope in transcending death, and they can ill turn away from it. I see. The terror of their first encounter with death still lingers in their hearts. Having previously been spared even the idea of it, they know not how to handle the emotions.
funeral was meant to give everyone the chance to come to terms with loss, to grieve and move forward together. But everyone who was wearing a regulator had their memories of that moment erased. And to see those oblivious, happy souls, those who remembered must have wondered if it might not be better to be like them, to go back to a time when death didn't exist.
And now they've been presented with the chance to do just that by becoming an Endless. It's not hard to see why they would consider it.
If this fear of death continues to spread among the people, what will become of Alexandria? The gifts for our friends will have to wait. We should return to the back room at once.
Oh, you're safe. That broadcast had us worried. The entire populace is on edge.
So Alphino and the others are still out there.
We have a situation on our hands! A civilian has been killed by a mechanical soldier here on Trueview. Wayakoi is on the scene and reports that the problem unit has been subdued by another sentry.
That doesn't make sense. Only someone with the King of Resolve's authority could order a soldier to do that.
Not good. I tried to check the status of the authority but was blocked from the core system. Given recent developments, I'd wager that Calyx is responsible for this.
Perhaps we should go and see for ourselves.
It's me. There's been an incident in the outskirts. A mechanical soldier attacked a local resident, for no apparent reason. Fortunately, several nearby hunters dealt with the rogue machine, so everyone is safe. But if other soldiers were to... Wait, is that... Oh gods. More hostile sentries are bound for the settlement. I'll try to lure them away and then lose them somehow.
Ill tidings, I take it.
In the outskirts, too?
You'll go and help Erenville, won't you? We couldn't forgive ourselves if he came to harm. I'll have Geode join you from Earth and Sky.
I'm coming too. I can't stay here while my people are in danger.
Let's go.
Let's split up and look for him. Guloja, Sphene, please search in the settlement area. Meanwhile, the rest of us who can defend ourselves will head further out. That was a close call. My thanks. As I was leading the soldiers away, I caught sight of this poor fellow being pursued. I went to help, but was rather out of my depth. Well, lucky you found us when you did. Erenville! I'm so glad you're safe. We were quite worried when we couldn't find you. We encountered soldiers on the way here. Most paid us no mind, but some turned out to be hostile. There's no way to tell until they set on you. The ones who are also attacked without any warning. If I hadn't been paying attention, it could have ended badly. Hopefully the others were able to escape. We should return to the outskirts and take stock. Are you still in the square?
What?
No, okay, I was just wondering if you're still in the square and out of a cutscene.
Oh, I'm in a cutscene. I don't know what you mean by square.
Where?
Oh, I am still in the Aetheryte square, yes.
Okay. I was wondering if you were out of cutscene, what the second person scene on the Lander Waft looks like.
Right. We're none the worse for the wear. But let's see what the situation is here.
Geode and his people came and joined us while we were searching for you. After which we happened to encounter Malachite. His usher duties brought him here, and he has quite the story to tell.
It's a bit puzzling, to say the least. Even so, I'll try my best to explain. I was called to attend to the unfortunate soul slain by the mechanical soldier. Yet, when I arrived, I found no body, only a pile of dust, which the wind quickly scattered.
confused. I questioned the residents, but none knew what had become of it.
How odd. Did they remember the victim at least?
They did. Their memories of the deceased weren't sent to the cloud, I don't believe. Yet, no body remained.
If someone took it, surely they would have been noticed.
With your permission, I shall return to the government sector for now. Please take care.
This is terrible. Why would they make the soldiers do this?
If preservation is behind the attacks, I fear this won't be the end of it.
All the Neo-regulators have been distributed, and potentially 5,000 Endless are about to be born. What does Calyx hope to achieve with these killings? Does he seek to frighten people into registering them? Or perhaps...
Oh, thank the 12 you answered. Shale told me what happened. Is everything all right? I see. 'Tis a relief to hear that Erenville is safe. Alas, I do not have good news to share in return. A driver lost control of his vehicle when its interface became unresponsive, and it crashed into the Nexus arcade, injuring several people. Kryl and I are helping to render aid, but with the sentries behaving strangely, we can't afford to lower our guard. Remain vigilant, my friend.
I just received word from the backroom. A hover cargo on Trueview threw off its driver, and it's rampaging through the area as we speak.
Alphino had a similarly troubling report for me. Apparently, a riderless machine in the government sector came to life near a crowd clamoring for Neo-regulators. It proceeded to mow down several citizens, causing serious injuries.
This is a tragedy. We must go and help the people.
Sphene, wait! I'm coming with you!
Alphino is with Y'shtola, and he said they'll be all right. I'll go and see if other incidents have occurred elsewhere. From here, I'll head towards the quarry by way of the Drift Downs.
Certainly a lot of hover cargoes coming and going in those parts. I'll join you.
I shall remain here and speak further with the locals. I have company now, so you needn't worry about me.
Then let's return to Solution 9. If we hurry, we can catch up to Lamachi and Sphene.
Sphene's gone ahead. I leave her with you.
Bloody things have gone mad!
Why is this happening?
Surely there's a finite number of these things.
Everyone, please try to remain calm and make your way to resolution! This is just like before, when Soldier unleashed the soldiers on us. I don't have any souls left. I don't want to die. I don't want to die.
Are you all...
No! No! Why did you do that? Why? You can't just leave me alone like this! If we had been endless then, you'd still be here. You'd still be with me. But now...
Are you alright?
So many hurt. So many dead. This is wrong. This is all wrong.
Thank the 12 you are all unharmed. 'Tis small solace amidst this tragedy, however. The machine rampage seems to have only been temporary. Soldiers and vehicles alike cease to operate all at once, as if they have fulfilled their purpose. It's the same outside Everkeep, though members of Oblivion are keeping watch for good measure. The first attacks came shortly after the announcement that Neo-regulators had run out. It can't have been a coincidence. I struggle to imagine that anyone but Calyx could gain control of the soldiers. This must have served its ends in some way. Uja, are you still without your authority? It's fine now. I'm in control again. We might take the opportunity to shut down the machines. There's no guarantee this won't happen again. Lamati just talked with Everkeep's administrators about that. They said it wasn't so simple. The mechanical soldiers don't only serve as guards. They also perform various vital tasks like providing medical treatment and managing food production. Them down, we'd struggle to render aid to the citizens, let alone restore their lives to normal. I made it so they can't use weapons anymore though. Hopefully that makes it a little safer. That seems the best approach for now. Thank you for your swift action, Guluja. This powerlessness. I can abide it no longer. No matter how much hardship and loss we could endure, there was but happiness at the end. Yet all I see now is suffering and misery. And I cannot bear it. I want to protect the people. For their happiness, I would do anything and everything. So please, please lend me your aid. Oh, Sphene, you found the words I wished you said back then. Let us split up and get to work. Might I trouble you to report to Shale, my friend? It's been a trying day, but seems the worst is behind us. What's the situation out there now? You move quickly to restore things to normal? Thank you. Yet while disarming the soldiers is indeed prudent, it is far from comprehensive measure when vehicles can be commandeered to inflict damage and sow chaos. For the time being, I set up people to keeping a close watch on machines. I have also a mind to consult the authorities about enlisting hunters to our aid. I must regain my proficiency in magic. To that end, I shall seek advice from Yestola and Alice. Among the books we recovered from the castle was a grimoire I once used. I hope to learn to wield it again at everyone's side. As for the key, I think it best that it remains in your care, though it means you will bear the greatest risk. In order to ease your burden, I shall endeavor to become a capable warrior and make Otis and Zelenia proud.
I think this might be a good stopping point.
Well, let's watch this cutscene first.
By illness weakened, by wounds unmade, by age decayed. Such fragile flesh is worthless to us. How mankind should evolve, shall evolve. I have already arrived at the answer. The time is come to pose a new question.
Oh yeah, that might be a good place to stop. Or do you want to stop, or do you want to see if we can get another patch? Okay.
I think we'll just play again soon.
Yeah. Now I gotta figure out how to occupy myself for the rest of the night. I don't know, maybe I'll stream a different game. Who knows?